Certain. Okay. In July of 1969, a 13-year-old boy named Mark Polanski, along with almost a billion other people on the planet, sat down to watch as Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin uh, landed on the moon for the first time, a feat that has never been accomplished in human history. Mark grew up to pilot the Space Shuttle Atlantis in 2001 and eventually became commander of other shuttle missions as well. Mark relived his experiences in a 2015 article entitled "The Moon Landing Inspired Me to Become an Astronaut." In a way, this one singular act focused Mark's future. I fear, though, that these inspirational moments are becoming fewer and far between for our children. Many children don't get the inspiration they need to fully succeed in life or reach their full potential because there are no more of these wow moments to inspire them. But what if we could bring this back to our children and reinvigorate them to go further than they ever thought possible without the need to even leave the classroom? The answer may lie in virtual reality. In an article by James Donnelly entitled "New Realities, Virtual and Augmented Reality Programs Can Provide Uniquely Immersive Personalized Learning Experiences, Virtual Reality Lessons Must Maintain the Learning Rigor and Accelerate Learning." With this technology, teachers have the ability to create lessons and guide their students through things such as a tour of the Louvre in France, experience what it's like to ride the space shuttle, or even operate a Mars rover. These things can feel very realistic, especially to a young mind. The implementation of virtual reality can be expensive, but in reality it not need be. Units currently in use vary in cost depending on the manufacturer and implementation. Now, it's true that the Oculus Rift and the HTC Vive are quite expensive. However, Henry Kronk from eLearning Insights states that Google Cardboard can be implemented with inexpensive headsets and cell phones that can be donated or acquired very cheaply. If a school doesn't want to actually purchase headsets, they can manufacture their headsets using plans that Google has made publicly available on their website at vr.google.com. However, if you don't want to make your own headsets, as I state, inexpensive ones can be acquired from local retailers for as little as $5. More expensive headsets that still require the cell phone to work feature the ability to focus the image, adjust for pupillary distance for each student depending on how wide their heads are, and have integrated headphones. So while a few students may be taking these expeditions in virtual reality, they don't actually bother other students in the class. We have talked about what virtual reality can do and how much it can cost, but what about content pricing? Wouldn't that be expensive? Content is available from many sources to support virtual reality in the classroom. According to a guide written by the University of Toronto, Ontario Institute for Studies in Education, there are several applications that can be used to offer free content that is pre-made for education or allows teachers to make content available for their students. Students can also create content and make it available through sites such as CoSpace and MergeCube. Although this content is available for free, headset manufacturers offer free content as well to educators. Google Cardboard, for example, offers over 900 virtual reality experiences through their site edu.google.com or the Expedition app available in the Google Play Store for Android or the Apple Store for iPhone. Facebook offers free expeditions through the Oculus Store, and HTC also offers free expeditions through their HTC Engage site. But with the free content available, should there be any guidelines as to what the children are exposed to? According to Tanner Higgin, Director of Educational Editorial Strategy of Common Sense Education, an organization dedicated to helping families make smart media choices, you have to be careful to expose these children to experiences that you would want them to actually be exposed to in real life due to the realistic nature of the technology. Higgins also stresses that children must use virtual reality in moderation, at most in 20-minute chunks, until further studies can be made as to the proper use of the technology. With virtual reality becoming cheaper and easier to access, I am very hopeful that the inspirational wow factor can be reintroduced into our children so they can come up with new ideas to further our development as a species. In the last 100 years alone, we have advanced technologically and socially very far even without virtual reality. But imagine what the future could hold for our children or grandchildren with this budding technology at their fingertips to give them experiences that they may not otherwise be able to have without it.